Hi guys, how are you all doing? So this video has been requested because there's a lot of people out there that aren't too sure what you should be using to clean your makeup brushes. So I thought I would run you through the products that are out there and tell you which is best and for which occasions. So as you'll know, obviously makeup brushes can be quite expensive and it is important that we look after them. Obviously if you are using them on yourself, I would say you can clean them depending on what you're using them with, but I would say you can get away with cleaning them once a week, once even every fortnight, depending on, as I say, how much you use them. If you're obviously working on clients, then you'll know it's so important to be very hygienic and wash them after every client. But as I say, I'll just run through a few things that I think are really good. Now, there's quite a few methods out there, and it really, as far as I'm concerned, it all depends on what you're looking for at what time. So you'll probably find that there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube and they're fantastic and they're really thorough because they go through using what's in your cupboard. So if you don't want to be going out and buying specific brush cleaners, that is absolutely fine. The most important thing is that you're using good stuff on your brushes and you're actually doing the clean. So there is the olive oil and the baby shampoo, which is still very popular. And basically what you're doing is you're getting your brushes, you're getting your olive oil that's in your cupboard, and you're cleaning it with the olive oil first. So you will get your kitchen paper, you'll lay that down, you'll get your brush, you will then pour some of the oil onto the bristles of the brush and give it a good massage. Now you'll know that oil attracts oil, so therefore the olive oil is then actually grabbing on to all the dirt, impurities, all the makeup, all the oil that's in the actual makeup, and that will all just disintegrate. You'll just see it's very rewarding, and then you just give it a good clean on your kitchen roll. If you feel that there's still a lot coming off on the kitchen roll, just repeat, just do it again, just a little bit of olive oil. Give it a nice massage, nice gentle massage, so that although you're massaging it, you're keeping the bristles obviously the same way, and then again do it on the kitchen roll. Once you find at the kitchen roll that there's not actually any actual product coming off in terms of makeup, then you are safe to go on and do your shampoo. So as I say, if you're using your baby shampoo, I wouldn't use a normal shampoo, but if you're using a baby shampoo, then again you'll just wet your brush, you will just swirl it in your hand along with the shampoo. Again, give it a nice massage, but trying to keep the bristles all in place, keep it at the shape that it's in. Do that until there's no makeup, no soap, give it a good old rinse, and then I would wipe it on either a fluffy towel or some more kitchen roll, and just let it dry. So that, I would say, is the first method. It's absolutely fine. The second thing I would do, the second type of products I would do is the little spritzes that you get. These are really good for if you maybe need a blending brush and you've maybe only got one, so you've used the blending brush to blend out perhaps a really dark shadow in your socket line, but then you need one to buff out. And if it's quite a dark colour, yes, you can sometimes get away with just cleaning it on a tissue, but sometimes you need to get rid of that colour so that it's almost like a fresh brush again. So this is when these kind of sprays come in really great. Now it used to be that when I worked in makeup counters many years ago, sprays, Hygiene sprays like this, well, not even Hygiene, but I would say a brush cleaning spray, if counters had them, they were kept hidden behind the counter because at that time people weren't, you know, the actual public wasn't that bothered about their brushes, and you know, everything wasn't as Hygiene prominent then perhaps, but now obviously these companies have realised that you do, you know, the public do want that. They want to look after their things, they want to be hygienic, so they have brought out their own sprays. So as I say, most houses now and department stores do have them. This is one from Clinique. Anybody that knows me will wonder why I've got a Clinique product, as well. It's another totally another video. I do not like Clinique products, but as I say, this isn't really going on my skin, so I'll let it go. But as I say, I might come back with a separate video on that, but hey. So, but anyway, it's fine for a brush cleaner. Again, you have the brush, and you're just going to spritz it, and you're just going to wipe it on the kitchen roll or a tissue, whatever you have at the time when you're doing your makeup. Again, if there's a lot of makeup on it, spritz it again. So you're basically cleaning it until it becomes clean, basically. So yeah, so that's what I would do. Now, because these sprays are so light, then you can actually, if you give it a good dry off on a tissue, you can actually go back into a powder and use it, absolutely no problem at all. Other ones that I do use a lot, and I have these in my kit bag, is from a company called the Pro Hygiene collection. Now, Hygiene out there I found really amazingly lax. Whether it be from the beauty industry, as in cosmetics and skincare, or whether it be from nail salons, nail bars, all this kind of stuff. Seriously, the amount of people that I have seen that actually are working on clients and they have not sanitized their implements is gross. I don't know about you, and perhaps, you know, I'm totally off beat here, and if you can tell me different, then please comment below. But when have you ever seen, bar maybe once or twice, when have you ever been in a department store in the makeup section and they have actually sprayed your brushes before they've used them on you? It doesn't happen. It just doesn't. It doesn't happen. These makeup artists are actually using these on clients, and then they're getting somebody else in their stool and they're using the same brushes again. Okay, they are wiping them off, and they might use an antibacterial wipe if you're lucky, but seriously, I've seen it. It doesn't happen. So just, I don't know, it's just I've got a hygiene thing. I'm not OCD, but I have got a hygiene thing. Same as in nail bars. Nail bars are probably, I have seen some of the worst, just big no-nos before, that people do not spray. So you're going in to people's cuticles with, whether it's your brushes, whether it's your cuticle removers, all that, and these have not been sterilised. So what I personally do this, and I've been doing it for all the years that I've been doing this, whether it is I'm doing people's nails or whether I'm doing people's makeup, I will always like to, especially with the nails, I will always spray an antibacterial spray in front of my clients so that they know that whatever surface we're working on, whatever I'm using on them, is totally sanitised. But anyway, that was a bit of a rant, I'm sorry. But anyway, so these, as I say, it's from a company called Pro Hygiene Collection. You can get them online. There's one for your actual brushes. They do the natural and the synthetic, and there's another one for your makeup and your beauty tools as well. So basically, if you have a palette of eyeshadows or of powders or of blushes, or even if you've got separate products, you can very easily spray all these products and it will prevent any bacteria from growing. So again, it's really important to have these things when you're not only when you're working on clients, when you're working on yourself too. So that is my kind of go-to if I'm wanting to be quick, or if I'm wanting to just show people that everything is hygienically clean. The third way I like to do it is by using these kind of things. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is the the cleansing balms. Now I've got one here from the Beauty Blender, which I really like. This is a little tiny kind of travel size. It does come in a larger, it's not as big as this, but it's a larger tub, and it's great, but I've looked for it and I cannot find it. I probably left it at a client's house or something, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the Beauty Blender cleanser. Now if you are thinking of buying a Beauty Blender and you want to buy the cleanser that goes along with it, my advice, and this is only my opinion, is go for the solid rather than the liquid. I specifically went for the liquid because I thought it's going to be actually more hygienic, because I'm thinking, well, you're putting your brush on this and then it's sitting. If I get the liquid, then it's going to be fine. What I found with the liquid was, and I had to throw it out, what I found with the liquid was that it has a little, you know, kind of dispenser, so you open the lid and you press it down, the product comes out. But bear in mind you have got a wet brush on here, so you've wet your brush in warm water and you press the pump down, the liquid comes out, and so you have to touch, you know, the actual brush onto the plastic you know, compartment thing, component I should say, to get the product out. And then what happens, what I found very quickly was that I was seeing that all the foundation and bronzer and whatever else was actually going through the cap and going into the product. So I'm like, that's no good for me, so I chucked it out. So I went with the solid and I really love it. As I say, can't find the main size one, but hey ho. And this is another one as well. There's lots of these out now. This specific one is from Japanesque. I think this is about £14–15, roughly the same price as the Beauty Blender. I think it's a bit, no, that's a lie, I think this is a bit more expensive because it's bigger. But again, this is, yeah, it's Gentle Goat Milk Cleansing Balm is what it goes under. So all you're going to do, as I say, wet your brush with warm water, swirl it around there, and just gently massage the brush. If you find it's extra dirty once you've rinsed it, go back in for a second clean, it's fine. Now you're going to be thinking here, well, there's going to be product stuck on this. No, there's not, because you're going to rinse this when you finish, and that's it. And finally, the other product is Dr. Bronner's Magic Soaps. This is in the rose. This is 100%, I think, 100% natural. It says it's got 18, excuse me, it's got 18 uses. You can wash yourself in it, you can wash your brushes in it, you can wash your dog in it, you can seemingly wash your home in it, your surfaces, your fruit and veg. There's, as I say, there's 18 ways that it says you can do it. There's all this lovely writing on here, and it's just kind of thoughtful kind of sayings and poems and things like that. And I use that along with my Sigma brush cleaner, which I've done a video on, and I'll link that below. So hope you've enjoyed that. Please give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, bye.